Well, I've just parked up in Tremechion, North Wales, and yes, I am on another mission. It's a beautiful day too. Absolutely cracking day for a mission. So let's get going. Well, as you can see, thank you, I'm climbing out of Tremechion, parked up in Tremechion, and climbing up into the countryside. And there's a car coming, there's a camera, record equals car, and you've got to watch these lanes, they're quite narrow, so especially when you get a big farm machinery and stuff like that, although this is not that narrow really. There are lanes very narrow in, well, not just North Wales, but anyway, yeah, like I say, I'm climbing and I'm on a mission. Parked up in Tremechion, and I got a few mile walk. I could drive to the start where I leave the road. Another bloody van this time. Yeah, where I leave the road on a footpath. Just wait for this van. And yeah, I could drive and, you know, park up, but why do that when you can walk in this lovely day like this? Nice North Wales countryside, smell of the flowers, smell of the cowpats, can't beat it. And I'm after geocaches. And if you haven't seen this series, look at mission number 1 if you're new to this series. If you're not sure what a geocache is, that's what I explain what a geocache is. And there's a potential, you see the views there, you see I am actually climbing quite a steep hill. This doesn't look like it on camera, but yeah, I have potential 4 today, 3 where I'm heading now, and the last one is back in Denbigh. It's like a drive-by, they call it, by St Marcella's Church. So potential 3, but if I find them, will I find them? Who knows? But that's what the mission is today. And there's going to be some cracking views too on this one, of the looking over the North Wales coast. So you'll see that a bit later on. So yeah, anyway, keep going. Oh, beautiful day, lovely and warm, sunny. Anyway, keep going. That's the North Wales coast for you. Well, North Wales coast is there, but this is Denbighshire. Well, a bit of Denbighshire, North Wales. Beautiful day, and I'll gain quite a bit of height, and I will be turning off this road probably in about a mile, something like that, and then it'll be about 200-300 yards, I think, to the first cache, which is on the side of the road, which they called a drive-by because you can actually park there. But why drive there when you can walk in it on a day like this? That's what I say. It's only a couple of miles, few miles, something like that. Probably about a mile to go, and then I'll be turning off, and then a few hundred yards, and then I'll be leaving the road. Then I'll be on a path. It's actually the Offers Dyke path, which I did many years ago, 168, but I think it's about 170 miles, something like that. And I did it in 10 days. So you do the maths, 17 miles a day, something like that, with a full backpack. Started off in Chepstow. I made my way all the way up to Prestatyn, but in them days I didn't have a camera, nothing like that, no video cameras, nothing like that, so otherwise I would have had it on tape. But anyway, here we go. Just as I was about to stop filming, and also I may as well get this on cam, I just passed, well, what passed me was a massive 4x4 with a big trailer, but this road is not too bad. It's not that narrow really, but you still got to watch it, the farm machinery and stuff like that. But I will be turning off soon, so hopefully it'll get a bit quieter. These country lanes can be quite busy places. So yeah, anyway, I'll get back to you when I get a bit nearer the cache. And then, like I said, I'll be leaving the road and I'll be on the Offa's path, or part of it anyway. See the sign there, where I've just walked up, 14%. So, gained quite a bit of height, you can see. The views there. Fantastic. Warm too, and I've full kit on today. Got the video camera, GoPro, still camera, well, still and video. Got everything on me. Got the backpack, got the water, got squash, orange squash, like, because I knew this was going to be a bit of a trek on a day like this. So got my kit in it, tweezers, pencils. I got 2 GPS units with me today. Got spare batteries, by the way. Tweezers, gloves. That's about it really. A few bits and pieces, but armed and dangerous today. Ready for anything. So I'll be turning off, well, about just past the turning to the farm, so it's probably about a mile, something like that. So I'll get back to you a bit later. Okay, this is where I turn off this country lane onto a very narrow track, this one. This is where you gotta watch vehicles and farm machinery and stuff like that. But you can see this track is a lot narrower. It's not going to be long now, probably about 300-400 yards, something like that, and I'll be turning off. Well, before I actually turn off, the first cache is, like I said, a drive-by. It's right on the side of the road. You never know, will I find it? Trouble is with me, I give up too easy, because I've been reading some of the logs, and there's a clue, and it's a bit confusing. It's confused a few, and they've not found the cache. But anyway, we'll see what will happen. I've got a pretty good idea where it is. Won't be long now anyway. Okay, GPS is out, just to confirm. Make sure. I did have a pretty good idea where this cache was, but I can actually see the ground zero now, or the GZ actually. As you can see, hopefully. Green arrow pointing to the red. That red is the cache, which is straight ahead of me there. You can see if I turn around the other way, you can see, hopefully, if I get it, it's telling me, hey mate, you're going the wrong way. Hopefully, if I can get it. Anyway, turn back. You can see it's turned to green and I'm on course. And when I get to about 20 feet, something like that, which I am on 130 feet away now, it'll bleep, telling me that I'm at ground zero, which is ahead of me now. I can actually see it. This should bleep soon. It's telling me to go to my left a bit. There we go. Beep beep beep. So this is GZ ground zero. This is where the cache is hidden. Now the golden rule is you don't actually, I can film the GZ, which is here, but you don't actually film the location of the cache, which is, you know, you're not supposed to because it does spoil it for everyone else. So anyway, the search is on. I'll get back to you if I find it. Well, it's pretty quiet now, but I tell you, don't believe it. As soon as I started searching, 2 cars passed. So I tended to fiddle with the camera. Anyway, I've given up. I can't find it. Then a police car went past and stopped, and he was looking at me. So I was just fiddling and walked. I walked to the gate and tended to have a view. He saw me on my hands and knees. He did. So I thought I'll wait for a couple of minutes, and then cyclists, about 20 cyclists went past. So I've given up. But the thing is, I've seen on the logs, there's a new sign. There's a new sign poster. So on the photo of the cache listing, it's not that sign. That's a new sign being put there. So it could be, if it's anything to do with that sign, that the cache has gone missing. So anyway, I've given up. I might have a look on the way back. I couldn't believe it. As soon as I started searching, cars, police and cyclists. So anyway, I'm heading to the second cache now. Hopefully have a bit of better luck. Like I say, I might have a look on the way back, because on this walk I've got to, when I get to the last, well not the last, it's the third, the very last cache is Denby. I'll retrace in my steps, so I might have another look for it, but I think it's gone missing because of that sign. There's a new sign there. If the cache is anything to do with that sign, it's probably gone missing because they've dug it out and put a new sign there. But anyway, muggles. Oh. Anyway, off to the second cache now. Hopefully, a bit more luck. You never know. Anyway, it's a great day out. Great mission anyway, that's the main thing. Right, this is ground zero for cache number 2, and a bit more success with this one. Found this within about 3 seconds, well, 5 seconds. So yeah, anyway, I'll get that sign now and put that back. The coordinates, I don't know, the GPS was going a bit crazy. It could have been these trees, but I had a rough idea where the cache was. It's hidden. This is the GZ. But anyway, quick search and it's in the bag, so I'll get that log signed and then it's on to cache number 3. Right, just waiting for my GPS to log on to the satellite. I'm actually on Offa's Path now. Should bleep in a minute when it's found some satellites. When it's found at least 3, then it knows exactly where I am. Come on. I'll show you the view in a minute too when I get this going. Beautiful day. There we go. Anyway, that's the view. It's just what I've just come from now. That's cache site number 2. So just get my GPS going for the last. Well, no, I keep saying the last. It's the last in this area. The very last will be Denby. That's a quick drive by, but this is the third, not the last. So anyway, I'm actually, as I said, on Offa's Path. So I will get back to you when I'm a bit nearer the third cache, and I'll show you the views as well. There's a bit of there, but you'll be able to see the coast towards the North Wales coast. Cracking day too, can't beat it. Anyway, I've got 1 cache in the bag, not too bad. Right, I am 0.4 miles away from the third cache, and it's telling me I'm heading up that way, but I got to keep on the path, but the path does bear to the right there, so I'm on course. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's a job to film this GPS. Get it up there, don't know if you can see it anyways, but it's saying it's bearing right up that way. So anyway, I'm on course. So on to the third cache. Well, another cache in the bag. Third GZ, but my second find. So, and this was well worth it, because at the beginning of the video I did promise you that there's going to be some cracking views and this is it. Does it get any better than that? North Wales for you. Absolutely cracking view. There's the coast. That's Rhyl. Right by the sea. Panning across. Got Llandudno. Just about make out in the backdrop there the mountains of Snowdonia. A bit hazy. That's the A55. The A55 expressway. And that's North Wales. Does it get any better than that? So this cache was well worth it. Second find, third cache site. So we've just got one more to find now, which is back in Denbigh. So we'll get this log signed, get it put back in its hidey hole, which is somewhere there. That's a GZ. As I said earlier, I don't film the exact locations, just film the GZ, but I don't reveal because it does spoil it for other geocaches as well as the cache owner. You know, that's all the part of the fun of it. I don't think I'll bother searching for that first cache because I got to retrace my steps back now, all the way back down to Tremarchan, because I don't think it's there, to be honest, because that's a new sign. I'm sure the cache had something to do with that sign, so I don't think I'll bother. So anyway, I'll give you another look at the view and then I'll be headed back down to the car and then headed back to Denbigh for the very last cache, hopefully. And I think that may be an easy one to find, but you never know in this game. So anyway, just give you another view of North Wales on a beautiful sunny day. Okay, I'll be heading back down to Tremarchan now, and then back to Denbigh for the last cache. Well, headed back down now, and just got to give you one last look, haven't I? Absolutely fantastic view, especially on a day like today. Doesn't get any better than that, does it? So, headed back down to Tremarchan now, in the car, back to Denbigh, and hopefully the final cache. I'm not going to bother looking for this first one, I'll be passing it now, but I don't think it's there, to be honest, but that's the trouble with me, I give up too easy. So anyway, I'll see you in a minute, probably when I get back to Denbigh for hopefully the last cache of the mission. Well, back at Denbigh, and this is, well, St Marcellus, but we don't call it that, we call it Whitchurch or Eglwys Wen. Anyway, that's Whitchurch, and the cache is at the back. Hopefully, I don't think I'm going to need my GPS for this one, so will I find it? Right, heading towards the back now. Just looking at the view from here, by the way. It's towards the Clwydians. Clwydian Range, Vale of Clwyd in the foreground. Heading towards the sewage works, by the way, so if there was smell-o-vision, there's a bloody car there too. Muggles, so if there was smell-o-vision, you'd absolutely stinks down here, but anyway, hopefully there's no one here, unless they're geocaches. You never know. Anyway, go down and have a look, see what's going on. Gee, absolutely stinks. Because it is a sewage works after all, you can actually taste it. But that van is actually in the ground, it's something to do with the sewage works itself, so. The cache, or the GZ, is just before this gate on the left. From what I've seen, that's like I said, I don't think I'm going to need my GPS, but I haven't got it with me anyway, I've left it in the car. Should be, bloody hell, stinks. Should be a nice easy find, hopefully. Bloody hell, I can taste it. Absolutely stinks. Well, it's not where I thought it was. I should have actually gone into this a bit more. I only briefly glanced at it. I didn't intend doing it today, but I thought it was further down that way, but it's the sewage works. It may be down here. I may have to give this one a miss. I think I've cocked it up. I should have done it with a GPS and looked at the hints and gone into it a bit more, but like I said, I only glanced at briefly this morning. But I'll try here. If it's not here, then I'll get it another day. At least I've had two today. It's not too bad. I'll just show you the view. I've just come round the side of the sewage works and the wind's blowing that way, so it doesn't smell too bad now. But that's the view. Looking down across towards Denbigh. See a bit of the quarry there. I can get it in there. Anyway, just try a bit further down here, and if not, then I'll get this cache another day. It's only 2 minutes down the road. My own fault. I should have looked into it a bit more detail. God, the wind's blowing the other way. That absolutely stinks. You can take my word for it. Anyway, see if I can find this cache. I'm not raising my hopes now. My fault. Cocked it up. No, give it a miss, this one. This last one, I wasn't too arsed getting this one anyway. But it's my own fault. Should have gone into it in more detail. But I just thought it was just a last minute decision this morning. But I can always get it again. It's only 2 minutes down the road. But if I'd have put it in my GPS and, you know, get the GZ a bit better, then more than likely would have had it. But like I say, just glanced at it this morning. So anyway, heading back now. So, look at all them cows. Got to be in a lecky fence there, doesn't there? See that field? You can actually see where the grass is different colour. Electric fence. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for oh, hang on. This could be GZ. Bear with me. According to the clue, there's a clue with this one, so actually I think yeah, this is GZ. So bear with me. This looks a likely spot. So hopefully I should have a cache in a minute. No, I don't think that was the place. There's 3 possible places it could be, so My own fault, I cocked it up. Anyway, I'll get back in another day. So, thanks for joining me on another mission. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again.